Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Stock Market Show. This is your host, Shades. As always, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. We're going to talk about KULR Stock because I think we're going under $1. I'm looking over there because that's where OBS is, but the camera's right there. So I kind of have to get used to looking into the camera. I am wearing the patented trench coat, like that character that I had drawn. Let me see if I can find it real quick. But yeah, webcam is on today. I believe we will be going lower. We should see under $1. I'm not buying at $1. I'm going to wait for under $1 at this point. There's no reason to be buying right now. Not with the stock market getting ready to head on lower. I would exercise caution and just wait. Just continue to accumulate a cash position and just sit on that cash. You don't have to force a trade every single day. There you go. There's the trench coat drawing. I don't think you guys can even see it. I have to switch scenes here. There you go. There it is. So, par for the course there. I do got brown eyes. Maybe you can't tell. I didn't get him with the hat on. But either way, I guess I should do with the hat off, right? But, the hat is, the fedora is part of the costume. So we're going to talk about color. I was just looking through some old comments. Shades, I made 100K selling ATX. Thank you. Shades, I bought at 11, sold at 18, made 40K. And then, really appreciate your channel. You are the most honest investor YouTube channel I know of. You saved me from losing tens of thousands of dollars. I think this guy's from when he didn't buy Rigetti at the top. So he was very grateful that he came across the channel and didn't just FOMO at 21 like Polish girl who lost 50%. Yes, but keep in mind this doesn't align with Shades' strat. I follow Shades pretty tight and have made a lot of money with him. So that's a Discord member right there. Now let's jump straight into KULR. And the webcam just disappeared. Okay. Looks like no webcam then. Alright, I'll fix that another time. 113, we did touch 106. And you'll notice last time we touched 107, we immediately bounced, right? Like, there was a nice little 50 to 70% here. Move to the upside. Immediate. Like, we touched as close to $1 as possible. We went under 110. That one time we bounced immediately. This time we got this little bounce. A much weaker... Look at this. Look at the size here of the move. A much, much weaker move to the upside. And with the market as the whole... If you guys were paying attention today, the market was green at open just to tease people and make them think, oh my god, this is it. And then we obviously closed red. And if this is gonna happen like I think it is, I don't know if China's gonna fold. It seems like we're just waiting for China to fold. I just hope we don't go to war over this. Who knows how China's gonna react? Okay, I don't know how China's gonna react. We shouldn't pretend like we know. We shouldn't assume. I don't know what's gonna happen. But what we do know is stock prices continue to tank no matter how much the buyers show up. So we should see this breakdown. We should see it go lower. Let me see if I can... There we go. We should go lower. And the next level would be about... Really, the next level is going to be nasty. This is going to get a nasty drop then. Yeah, the next level after this on the daily is, it's going to be 90 cents followed by, it gets ugly. Like 90 cents is the next line in the sand here. Let me remove all the other lines. So 90 cents is the next line in the sand. If that does not hold, then we're going to 60 cents. Because we're looking at past, let me look at the weekly, see if the weekly tells a better story. Yeah, so... 90 cents is your next level. You know what's funny? On the weekly chart, the 200 WMA, we're actually just approaching it. On the weekly, we've already gone. We're just under it on the daily. So if you want to use the 200 WMA as support, I mean 90 is going to be the next horizontal support, but you also have the WMA, the weekly WMA, down there as well. So 90 is, what's next after that? 60? Yeah, 60. we're looking at the weekly. We have to go back in time here and look at where our next levels are, because the market remembers these levels. So there you go. 60 to 90. I wasn't kidding when I said, like, hey, like, watch out. The market can drop 50%, and just when you think it's already, it can't drop any further, it drops another 50% and then another 50%. And so you buy thinking, man, what a steal, what an opportunity, and it just keeps going lower. This is a bear market. I haven't talked about the MACD. I haven't talked about any other strategy, because those strategies that I talked about back when everything was still pumping, those were for bull runs. Those were for bull runs. Let me look into the camera. Yeah, those were for bull runs. Like, those strategies don't work in a bear market. Things just keep going down. So let's go back and let me show you. I have to get used to switching between the camera and everything. Shopify in the previous bear market, I think I showed this last time. I'm not sure if it was for this video, but in the previous bear market, dropped from 170 and actually dropped half of that. So what would that be, right? Some easy math, 85. So it dropped to 85, and let's say you bought at 85. You saw it at the purple line. It dropped to 85. You're like, it's at the purple line. It's at 85. It's 50% off. No way it's going to go another 50% off, right? And it did. It dropped from 85 to 40. What would that be, 42.5? 42.5. It was down another 50%. And maybe even if you bought down here at 42.5 thinking, no way it can drop another 50%, right? Well, it dropped to 23. So it did drop another about 50%. I'm saying this because if history is anything to go by, and assuming this continues, let me check. I think my phone, I don't know if you guys just heard, but my phone just beeped. So maybe we got a tweet from Trump, because sometimes he'll tweet and then the market's like, oh, we're going to the moon. But no, it looked like a nasty bear trap, in my opinion. I saw it coming, so I actually got out of my Nvidia position, sold it for a nice 500 plus gain, and I'm going to look to add at around 75. If Nvidia drops to 75, we're going to see color at 60s is absolutely possible. Absolutely. Do not underestimate these bear markets. These big bear markets. Okay, no, jokes aside, let's go back to the daily, and yeah, you can see very clearly these are our next big levels. Yeah, if 60 drops, we go right back to 20 to 30 cents where a lot of you bought back then. And that, my friends, is when you want to buy your biggest position. Remember, we're adding small positions little by little. Too many people want to lump sum at the next level. No. Don't lump sum at the next level. Add a little bit. Like, let's just use fractions. Like basic arithmetic here. Fractions. So if there's, how many levels are there? Let's say it does hypothetically come down to 20 again, where a lot of you made a lot of money, the smart ones, and you didn't chase because you're smart. You waited for the absolute bottom. Come on, did it just disappear on me? I just had the 20. Okay, so if this happens, there's 3 more levels for us to go down to. So if you want to play it smart, don't like lump sum at 90 cents. Because now that's, if it comes down to 20 cents, you're going to be kicking yourself. Because I just showed you, this can happen. We just go 50% lower, 50% lower, 50% lower. And it's still an opportunity, don't get me wrong. It's just going to be a while before you get that next big pump. All these people here, they'll tell you, yeah, we had to wait quite a while. I just kept accumulating nice and cheap, and then boom, right? This is, like, you're getting a second chance here, my friends. But if you're not willing to hold through some red, through some pain, I don't know what to tell you. This is the bear market. You're going to be underwater. Unless you somehow time the exact bottom, you're always going to be underwater because everything's just tanking. And I just showed you, even if you bought at 50% off, it still can drop another 50% off. And those people that bought at that massive discount on Shopify when it was at 20, well, not 20, even if they bought at 25, it went to 23. So they were still under, like, you have to accept that. Accept that you're going to be underwater. This is how it is. You're going to be in the red. But you're getting a second chance here. Now, if that one girl is watching, I forgot her name. What's her name? It starts with an A. I believe it starts with an A. Ariana? I don't remember her name. What the hell is her name? Well, I don't remember her name. Okay, now I remember. Yeah, Araceli? I think Araceli. I don't think she's watching. Maybe she is. Yeah, she bought at around 20 cents. And now what she's seeing is she's seeing it right coming. Like, Araceli, I don't know, man. I think you should have taken the profits up there when it was even at $2. Because now it's going to come back down to your average. And that's got to suck. Well, okay, I'm not going to say that it's going to come back down to your average, but at this point, it could. But either way, I mean, I think we're going to get another big pump, in my opinion, just based off of the cycles and everything that's happening. So she can think of it as, oh no, it's coming back down to my average, or hey, I get opportunity to add some more, I guess. I mean, your average is all the way at 2030, I believe she said. So she's fine. And those of you who are in the same situation as her, who did not sell because you're like, I'm going to hold for more, it's up to you as to what you want to do. You can either hold and be okay that, hey, accept that, hey, maybe it might come down to my average, and that's okay. I'm just going to double down, maybe. Up to you how you want to play that. Because I know some of you did. I know some of you, the ones that took profit, you're going to just reload and do it again. That's just, I mean, everything's going to pump eventually. You're going to see the opposite. You're going to see everything going up 13 to 20% day over day. And you're going to be like, oh, I should have just averaged down. Why try to time the bottom? Like, you know what I'm saying? Why try, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is opportunity. I gotta switch over. There we go. Now, okay. So this is opportunity, guys. This is opportunity smacking you right in the face. And it's on you as to whether you want to take advantage of this opportunity that's being offered. You're getting maybe a second chance of it. If it comes down to 20 cents, that's going to be shocking. But please add like 1/4 of your position, and then another 1/4 here at 60 cents, and then add like the rest at like half. Yeah, go with fractions. 1/4 here, 1/4 here, and then the rest down at 20 cents. And then if it just goes sideways there, cool. You can just start the accumulation of nice and cheap down there at 20 cents. That's what I'm thinking. I think too many people underestimate just how bad it can get in bear markets. And it doesn't help that it's accelerated by Trump's, how much was it? 100% tariffs on China? Who knows what kind of reaction that's going to get. I just hope it doesn't lead to like, okay, we're just going to attack Taiwan. Deal with this, America. Like, I don't know. We don't know how they're going to react. I would not be too surprised if they do something crazy. But then again, maybe I'm just saying that because I want things to tank even further. Come on down. Please tank even more. Come on. Give it to me real cheap. But seriously though, please hoard some cash. Sit on that cash position. And eventually you'll be like Joaquin Martinez here. I made 100K on KULR Stock. That's what it will say. You will leave a comment saying that. I made 100K on KULR Stock. Thank you. And some of you are going to be like, I can't believe it's this easy. You just like wait a lot and then you buy real cheap and then you wait a whole lot again and then it skyrockets and then it's just the easiest money you're just going to be kicking yourself for not following the easiest strategy ever, right? It's not like this is complex. Why is the MACD here? I don't even know why the MACD is here. This doesn't even, yeah, I don't know why this is here. Why is this here? That's worthless right now. You're going to be like, wow, I don't need to use no crazy indicators like the VWAP and like, where's the volume? Do I ever talk about volume, guys? Literally, my strategy is that simple. It's just a purple line. If it's under it, start accumulating it. It's not rocket science. It's not. Also, if KULR does stop, if KULR drops this cheap, yes, that means Nvidia, that means Domino's Pizza, that means the market as a whole right now is going to get real cheap. That's what that means. So if there's other stocks that you like, keep an eye on them because they're going to get real cheap too. But here we're focused on KULR Stock. Again, nothing's wrong with the company. There's a lot going for them. They had good earnings. So if it comes down to 20, please do not kick yourself later when you see go to $1 plus again on the recovery. Okay, there we go. Alright guys, that's it for the video. As always, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And if you want to join the Discord and be like Jason Miller here, you're going to be like, Shades, I bought at 11, sold at 18, made 40K, woo! Alright, I still need to get used to this whole format that I'm creating here. Switching between the webcam and looking into the actual camera, not at the OBS screen. Alright, I'll see you. Let me know what you think of the format. I'll figure it out.